Good morning, eighth graders. Hope you're having a great day today. Today, our focus is going to be on the 5 themes of geography, which helps us learn about the world. Okay, the 5 themes of geography that we'll be using that are very important to help study the Earth are known as location, place, movement, region, and human environment interaction. At any point today, when you're watching this, you pause it to write any notes down or to review any of the work that we go through. Starting with location, the definition of location describes where places are at on Earth. Okay, there are 2 types of location. It is very important to understand that there's absolute location and relative location. Absolute location are the exact locations on the Earth. They do not change. Therefore, they could be examples are their home address is an absolute location. Lines are points of latitude and longitude, a grid system, are absolute locations, as well as hemispheres are absolute locations. Relative locations compared to other places, changes are dependent upon where they are comparing it to. An example of a relative, you could say Chaska Middle School West is located next to Chaska Middle School East, where Chaska Middle School West absolute location would be its address, 140 Engler Boulevard, Chaska, Minnesota.
That's how you create indoor lightning.
Can you please warn us next time?
You nearly burned my hair off.
That's funny. My hair's perfectly fine. Well, that went great. I think we've earned some ice cream.
Oh, there's a great place 3 blocks over and 1 block up.
Oh, who's gonna get it?
Thanks for volunteering. 3 blocks over and 1 block up. Those are good directions, but I want to know exactly where the shop is. Well, imagine if we could see that route from up above. Why imagine? Let's do it!
Wait, the jetpack! We haven't tested it!
Well, what are we waiting for?
Wait! Make my mint chocolate chip!
That's better. Now I can see all the streets down below. And look at that, the streets all line up. Kind of like a number line. Here's our lab. You know, the one with the big hole in it. Let's make that 0. And the first block is 1, and the second block is 2, and so on. Just like a number line. So, which way were we supposed to go first?
3 blocks over. 3 blocks over. 3 blocks over. Okay, here we go.
That's right, we slide 3 blocks over. But from up here, we don't have to walk all the way there. We can just count. 3 blocks means we would slide 3 points to the right. We begin from 0 and count 1, 2, 3.
3 blocks over. 3 blocks over. 3 blocks over. And 1 block up. 1 block up.
But now we have our second direction. For this, we'll jump 1 block forward. To find that, we'll need a new number line going up and down. But where should we put it? Well, we started back here at 0, so why don't we start there again? X marks the spot. And then we have 2 number lines that look like this. That's called a coordinate plane. Just like on the first number line, we count from 0. So this point is 1, and this point is 2, and so on. So we've already found our first direction, 3 blocks over, and now we need to jump forward 1 block. We'll jump our point up 1 line, and there it is. We found 3 blocks over and 1 block up. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
3 blocks over, 1 block up.
Oh, Dr. Nagler, the jetpack, we haven't tested its landing.
Perfect landing. You see, by following directions and plotting our points, we found exactly what we were looking for. A lot faster than walking. But if it can, my favorite. See you later.
Take me!
There you are. Hurry up. We've got more to do. By plotting our directions on a graph, we turn them into coordinates. Coordinates are a set of numbers that locate a specific point on a graph. The first coordinate, 3 blocks over, gave us the location on the first number line. We call that the x-axis. We slide right and left on the x-axis. The second coordinate, 1 block up, tells us we need another number line. We call that the y-axis. You can remember that by saying y to the sky.
Why?
That's right, why?
No, why?
Yes, y. See?
See?
No, why?
See?
I see, but why?
Just why?
Okay.
Okay.
Why? But why?
Yes, y.
Confusing, eh?
Not a.
Why?
Because y.
No, 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 no. Why do we call it why?
Why do we call it y? Because x was already used.
Oh.
No, why?
That was just an example right there of absolute location and latitude and longitude. Our second theme of geography is place. Place is simply defined by its unique characteristics. There are physical and cultural places. Physical characteristics specific to one place, not a general, the way a place looks created by nature. So these are mountains, rivers, lakes, seas, climate, vegetation. Example, Lake Minnetonka is a physical place. The Mississippi River, a physical place. The Rocky Mountains are a physical place. Cultural characteristics, specifically not one general, are human activities change the way a place looks. Language, unique buildings, religious practice, celebrations, holidays. An example, Chaska Middle School West is a place because it has a certain look. Chaska Middle School East has its own unique characteristics based on what it looks. And Pioneer Ridge Middle School is a specific, unique place based on what the building looks like. So a place is different from a location because a location is where it is. The place is what it actually physically looks like. Our third theme of geography we're going to look at is region. The world is divided into different regions based upon similarities and differences. This is huge, this definition. Region has similarities and differences. Climate, location, beliefs, languages, race, and ethnicities. These are all things that can describe a region. It has similar characteristics and differences.
What's a region?
A region is a wide geographic area. I mean really wide! We sometimes name a region by describing the land, like the Rocky Mountains! Yole-hee-hoo! The Great Plains. Shh! Tatanka! Tatanka! Or the Grand Canyon! Regions! Dig into history! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you? Or we can describe a region by the culture of the people who live there, like Chinatown, or Latin America. Or a region might be defined by the plant and animal life that live there, like the rainforest, or the Great Barrier Reef. In California, many people recognize 4 major regions defined by the land, the weather, and the ocean. In California, these are the coast, the mountains, the deserts, and the Central Valley.
All right, and the very last, we got 2 more, excuse me. The next one is movement. Movement is a theme of geography. Movement can be defined as connections in the world change the way places look, people, goods, and ideas move from place to place. So movement is just how things, people, and ideas get from one place to another. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, those are ideas, movement of ideas, right? physical products, might be food, might be a movement of a physical product that move, or people, when you think of people that travel to different parts of the world, are forms of movement. And the last theme of geography is human interaction, human environment interaction. How people, this can be defined as how people choose to interact with the world and their use of resources. Okay, let's think about this. How do humans interact with the environment? They recycle, they cut down trees. How does the environment interact with humans? Based on where you live, the type of weather might determine the type of clothes that you wear, type of food that you can grow, or type of food that you eat. So human environment interaction, how the human interacts with the world and how the world interacts with humans. Okay, types of interactions, people can adapt the way that you live, depend, meet your needs, such as food, and modify how people change, such as building buildings or creating water dams, things that they change with the environment. 8th graders, those are the 5 themes of geography that we're going to use to help us understand the world. You have location, you have place, you have human environment interaction, you have movement. So if you want to review this, watch it over again, make sure you complete your graphic organizer on this, and make sure you are able to define those 5 themes: location, place, movement, human environment interaction, and a region. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, send me an email. Hope you're having a great day.